Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Tuesday, May 16th at noon. You're probably like, aren't you a teacher? Shouldn't you be in school? Yeah, I should be in school. I had a fever on on Sunday. I went on a trip with the middle school to Virginia. It was rainy, it was cold, and then I was on the bus with all those middle school kids, and I got germs, and I was not feeling very well on Sunday. But I said I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna go to school Monday, so I did. I was feeling okay. And then I recently became single as of yesterday, and I was like, on top of not feeling 100%, and then having your heart just stepped on, crushed, broken, shattered, I was like, I ain't going to school tomorrow. So here I am doing a makeup tutorial. So we've seen all this mermaid and unicorn stuff going around. I'm not really into it like that, but I do like wearing colors, and because I am a teacher, I don't really experiment as much with bright colors anymore because I just feel like it's not necessarily like work appropriate unless it's like some special holiday or something like that where I would have a reason to wear super bright, colorful makeup. So we're gonna do some sort of like unicorn, mermaid inspired teals, purples, pink sort of look. So let's jump right in. I've already done my foundation and my brows, and I already have on my highlighter. But we're gonna finish up the face and amp this up. Let me tell you what I used on my face. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 360 Mocha. This is the deepest shade, and this is literally a perfect color match for me. On camera, it's coming off a little bit ashy, but I think it's because of the powders I used to set it. But this is literally my skin in a bottle. It's such a beautiful foundation and very inexpensive. I then went and set that with my RCMA No Color powder just so this is extra long lasting. And it's hot here. It's starting to get really hot in South Carolina, and we're heading into summer. So just for extra lasting powder, I took that additional step. I set my face with that translucent powder first, and then I went on top of that translucent powder with one of my favorite finishing powders from the drugstore, which is the Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder in Milk Chocolate Finish, which is the darkest shade. Love this. It's just a beautiful powder. It just makes your skin look extra smooth and almost filtered. It's just a beautiful powder. The highlight I have on is actually a NARS eyeshadow. It's one of their dual intensity eyeshadows in the shade Himalaya. It is like a kind of frosty, pinkish, goldish, champagne-ish color. That's what I use for highlight. And my brows, of course, are my Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencil. And this is in the shade Blackest Brown, I believe, which I like this shade a lot more than black. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. And I've just really been liking the way that my eyebrows have been coming out using this particular shade. Love this product. $1.99. Go get it. I mean, just look at my brows. They're on fleek. I love it. So now we're going to finish up the face. I'm going to be using all of my Juvia's Place palettes. I now have the Nubian original palette, the Nubian 2, and the Masquerade palette. And when the Sahara gets back in stock, I probably will add that to my collection as well. So as you can see, I have the 3 here. And I believe the color that I want to add to my cheeks is from the Masquerade palette. Yes, it is. So we have the Masquerade palette right here. And for blush, I'm going to go with this eyeshadow shade called Bori. As you can see, it's super duper bright pink right here, and it has gold glitter in it. So that's just going to add to this whole unicorn pink glitter turquoise obsession that our nation is currently on here in America. And I'm going to use this brush, I think, from BH Cosmetics. Oh wow, look how pigmented that is. Like, I barely tapped into that. Tapping off the excess, and we're going to go right onto the cheek area with this. And this is going to add a little bit of a glow because, like I said, it does have pink glitter in it. Oh wow, it's super pigmented. It's going on a little patchy from what I can see. Hold on, let me get my mirror out. That's the only thing I don't like about the Juvia's Place palettes is that they don't have a mirror. There we go. As you can see, super duper pigmented. Definitely going to have to blend over the top of this with my powder brush because look at that pigment. But I love the shimmer that it's giving to my cheeks. So I'm applying it kind of heavy. By using this shimmery shadow as a blush, I'm kind of overlapping it with the highlighter I've already applied to my face. It's going to make my highlight appear pink in pictures, which looks really, really, really pretty and just goes with the theme of like the unicorn and just being glowy and iridescent and beautiful. So we're just going to kind of layer that on top of the highlighter. This side came out a little bit more how I wanted it to. The side's a little too intense. So if you want to get rid of that, you can use your foundation brush or a brush used to apply your powder. I'm going to go with my powder brush and just buff over top to tone it down. So now we're blushing, but like not as hardcore. And if you like, you can also go in with additional highlighter. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that Himalaya just to really make it pop and stand out. Going for a little bit more intensity. So I'm just going to layer it right on the edge, right on the highest points of my cheekbones using this Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. I think that's what it's called. F35? Yes. Long story short, so when I finally got out of the bed this morning from my little sad pity party, my little moment of grievance, I wanted to go do some retail therapy. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to Starbucks and then I'm going to go do some makeup shopping because I love makeup. And there's a couple foundations that I really want to try, like get a better shade in to really test them out. So I was like, oh, I know that there's this makeup store in the Tanger outlets near where I live. So I go over there. First of all, Starbucks, their registers are down. So they can't take any orders because their registers are down. So that was strike number one. So I was like, well, I'll just go stop by Starbucks on the way back because there's one coming back towards where I live. So I'm going to add a little bit of, let's see what other colors I have. So I'm like, I'll just walk over to the makeup store. It's right here. No big deal, right? So I go walk over to the makeup store and I'm like, I really want to get the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in a better shade. You guys know I have like 6-in-1 truffle or whatever, but that is like super, it's a little too light and it comes off gray on my skin. It looks crazy. It looks ridiculous. In the bottle and when I swatched it on my arm, it looked like it matched me, but I was like, that's not my shade. And I really want to try that foundation out because everybody talks about how amazing it is and how it's bulletproof and a lot of people wear it for like their weddings and stuff. And it's just really great for hot weather and oily skin, which is me all the way. I live in South Carolina. It's hot weather. I have oily skin and I'm not getting married or anything, but I like to like wear a full face of makeup. I like full coverage. I like to look flawless. So for no specific special reason, just everyday life. So I really wanted to get the right shade. I go into the store and literally they don't have a shade darker than Beyonce there. And I was like, just so disappointed because they had all these different like specialty brands and they have it at like a little bit of a discounted price. I don't know because they buy it in bulk or whatever, but like they had no foundations anywhere close to my shade. And there was a black woman working there, but she was lighter skinned. But I was just like, I was just like disappointed. I literally took out a significant amount of money to go buy makeup from the store. And I've been so excited to go in there, but I've never had a reason to. So I created a reason. And then I go in there and they don't even have anything that I can purchase besides skincare stuff, which I don't want skincare. I wanted to buy specifically foundations because I love foundations. I had even more highlighter. But I couldn't because they don't have my shade. So I was like, well, my plans are done. Starbucks registers aren't working, you know, can't buy foundations. So I'm going to go to Walgreens after I finish doing my makeup and get some stuff that I need, plus some things that I want, like some Jordana lipsticks and things that I want to try, liquid lipsticks, just stuff from the drugstore. I've been really loving drugstore makeup as of late anyways, but I thought I should share that with you, that disappointing trying to make myself feel better after being dumped for being too religious. That was the reason we broke up. He says I'm too religious, I'm too into Jesus and trying to do the right thing, and he's just not really into that, and he doesn't think that he ever will be, and he thinks that'll be a problem in the future, so Is that alright? What is, bruh? Alright, just put on some chapstick, but let's go into the eyes. So on my lids, I think I want to do turquoise. This color called Zola right here. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. So we're going to do that on the lid for sure. But for the crease, let's do... I got to open up all the palettes. This one's a little bit more neutral. I don't think we're going to be using any colors from this one. They're not bright enough for this look. So we're going to put the Nubian 2 palette away. I don't really see any colors in there that are going to be awesome for this look. And this is the Nubian one. You can see the pans are a lot smaller. And this is also a very neutral palette. So we're going to put this one away as well. And I'm just going to focus on the Masquerade palette for this look. And I already see some colors that are giving me some ideas. I'm trying to think if there's another palette I might want to dip into. Alright, so I'm thinking the Urban Decay, Urban Spectrum, and then there's a couple shades in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette that I'm thinking I can use. Yep, those are the two. I don't really use this Urban Spectrum palette that often, but it does have some great colors in it that are great for more colorful looks, as you can see. I mean, it's got a lot of colors. So yeah, let me decide though if I want to use any of these, because a lot of these colors are in my other palette. So yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to use this one, the Urban Decay Urban Spectrum. I'm going to put that one back. Alright, I've got a plan. So first I'm going to go into this Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Deep Purple, and that's going to be my crease color right there, that shade right there. I'm going to use the brush that comes with the palette to apply the Deep Purple to my crease. It's a really pretty color. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. They're awesome. I'm trying to be really careful with it. I don't want it to go up too high. I'm really trying to just get this all into the crease from inner to outer crease. And then we'll worry about blending out the edges. You see it's super purple, super pigmented, really pretty color. So I'm really kind of pressing it and doing really short strokes right now, because I'm more about getting the color placement and pigmentation, and then I'll blend it out later. Especially for a more colorful, exuberant look like I'm going to be doing today. So this is like my crease and transition color. Alright, so once I have it all in there, I'm going to start to slowly blend it out a little bit. You can see I'm doing this mostly with my eye kind of open, because I want to see how high it's going to go when my eye is open. That's a good trick, is to keep your eye open so that you don't go too high up with your eyeshadow and you get the placement exactly how you want it to be. Really diffusing it out. All right, so that's what we got so far. Next, I'm going to go into the Masquerade palette. And I'm going to go into their purple called Makita right here. It's the same shade but more bright. I'm going to put that into the crease. I'm going to use the same brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills to apply that on top. And it's just a little bit more bright. And I'm placing that right in the crease. I'm not going to blend it up and out. It's just going to add a little bit of depth and dimension. And I'm really focusing this more on the outer half of my crease and the outer V area. You can see how that's a little bit different of a purple. How that's changing the look. Alright, so now we're going to go with the lid color. I'm going to use my finger, and that color is called Zola. And it's right there. I'm going to apply that to my lid using my finger, and I'm trying to focus on the first half of my lid. This shade is so pretty, and these shadows are super pigmented, as you can see. Focusing that on the first half of my lid, making sure that it's really opaque on there. As you can see, bam, look at that color. Yes, I said bam with a B. Okay, so I think I want to put the pink in the very center and fade into a deeper blue on the outer edges. Or I could do pink inner corners. Let's do pink inner corners. Yeah. I was thinking about doing a lighter blue inner corner than this. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I have an idea what I want to do. Like I said, I'm really layering this up so that it's nice and opaque with my finger. And you can see that pigmentation. I'm just going to wipe my finger off on a piece of toilet paper before I go in with the next shade. And a brush. We're going to use a brush for this shade. I'm going to use this short shader brush from Sigma. It is called the E20. And I'm going to go into this more cerulean blue called Dahlia right there. It's right next to the one that we already put on the lid. And I'm going to focus that on the outer. Whoa, it's not really going on with this brush at all. Alright, so we're not going to use the brush. That's not working. I'm going to use my finger. And we're going to do the other half of the lid with this shade of blue. You can see it's deeper. It's still really, really pretty. It's not as blendable or pigmented as the other ones for some odd reason. I don't know why that is. But it's still really, really pretty. It's really pretty. This look is coming together quite nicely. Alright, with my finger, I'm going to wipe off that darker blue, go back into the first blue, Zola, and kind of overlap and blend the two right in the middle. And it's creating sort of a gradient effect, which is really, really pretty on my lids. Do you see that? Gorgeous. All right, so now we need to touch up the crease. Going back into Makita, the purple from the Masquerade palette. And I'm really gonna go right in that crease. Right where the blues are ending, and really make sure that it's nice and pigmented right there where they end. So that there's no gaps in the shadow on my lid. With all the colors. Like so. I'm really liking the way this looks. I'm going to take the same brush, go into Dahlia, the deeper blue that we put on the outer crease. Not going to wipe off the purple. I'm just going to blend some of that in this outer V area. Just so that it meshes a little bit more with the purple. And I'm going to use my other finger to apply just a little bit more. With my finger. This color specifically applies easier with my finger. It looks better, more pigmented. All right. Next, it's time to add some pink to this look. My fingers are all blue. I need to use a baby wipe, really. Have a pack right here. Oh, all the stuff is falling out. Okay. Okay. So now it's time to add some pink to this look. And I'm going to use the pink that I used on my cheeks, which you see briefly. I don't want it to be too much because the focus is really on the eyes. And it's called Bori. Like I said, it has gold shimmer in it. And we're just going to apply that all to the bottom lash line using this, I think, BH Cosmetics Coastal Scent sort of brush. I normally use it for my inner corners, but we're just going to load up this pink shade. It's very bright, super hot pink. I'm going to focus this on the outer 2/3 of my bottom lash line. And I'm kind of like smoking it out, blending it out, so it's kind of thick. As you can see. Like so. Tapping that off, I'm going to go into my baby wipe that I threw away, but it's sitting on the top. I'm going to wipe off this brush, and it's also going to be a little bit damp. Now I'm going to go back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm going to take the shade called Isla, which is like this really light greenish blue color. I'm going to put that in the tear ducts and on the bottom 1/3 of my lower lash line. It's almost like a greenish color. It is green, but it's bright, so it kind of goes with this unicorn mermaid look. As you can see, I'm kind of blending it into the turquoise a little bit in my inner tear duct area, just to kind of tie it all together. Gonna wipe it off on the baby wipe again, just to moisten it up some more, just to really like pack this color on and give it some oomph. Like so. And lastly, I'm going to go into the Renaissance palette. I'm going to add just a little bit of purple to the outer, very outer edge of my lower lash line. Using that same brush, and it's moist, so it's going to help the purple be a little bit more pigmented. And it's going to help it glide onto my lower lash line a little bit easier. Also kind of touching up the outer V area as well while I'm here. Why not touch it up a little bit with this purple? And lastly, I'm going to take a little bit more of Zola, that bright turquoise from the palette, and I'm going to put some of that right on the centers of my eyelids, just to brighten it up. The turquoise right there. That really just gives life to this look. I really like the way this eyeshadow came out. I think it's so pretty. All right, so that's it for eyeshadow. Now we just need to do some liner and mascara. I kind of don't want to do any liner, but I feel like I should at least tightline my upper lash line. So we only use 2 palettes for that. Oh no, one just fell. Which is the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. I was about to call it the Shadow Couture. I was like, that's not it. That's not that one. Oh, trying to put stuff back. Okay, that's good enough. Put this back. Oops, put the brush back in it. I almost dropped it. I'm so klutzy right now. And if you wanted to, you could add some pink to your, you could do a pink transition and then layer the purple on. That would really bring the bottom lash line and the top together. I didn't think about doing that until after, but I like just having the pink concentrated on the lower lash line, personally. But then I kind of want to add a little bit of pink, but then I kind of don't. I like it as is. All right, so we're going to tightline the upper lash line using my L'Oreal Still Kissing Me eyeliner in black. I need to sharpen it though. And then we're going to use the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. If I can find a sharpener. Where did I put it? I feel like it should be. have no idea where my nice NARS sharpener is, which makes me sad because I think that's the only one I have now. And I really need to tightline. That's my eyebrow pencil. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's not far. I feel like I really do need to tightline with this. But I might just have to use liquid liner and make a really, really, really skinny wing. But I don't want to do that. Where is the sharpener? I know I had it on top of this makeup thing. I'm trying to see if it fell underneath. I don't see it underneath. Oh, I bet you it's in here. Trying to see if I threw it in my lipstick thing. Yep, it is. I found it. It was in the lipstick container. Yay. Sharpen that up a little bit. And I'm going to tightline, which is going to look kind of scary. But... and it always like makes me tear up a little bit. You don't even really have to use a lot of pressure with this, but my eyes always water. I'm just wiggling this right in between my lashes, right at the base. Like that. And just gonna give my eyes a little bit more definition. Like that's perfect. Just makes my eyes water. Just want to tightline, tightline. I'm only going to tightline the upper lashes. I don't want to put any black on the lower waterline, so I don't want to cover up all the colors. See how that just added to my eyes? Alright, so we're done with that part, and we can add mascara. Which I already said it's going to be the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. I didn't do any contouring with this look. I feel like I should go all out and like contour and bronze and all that, but this is not really my thing. What the heck, did I really mess up my makeup? Okay, so this eye, my tight lining got a little crazy, but we're just gonna roll with it at this point. Hopefully mascara will cover that up. It like went up a little bit too high over here, but with my eye open you can't really tell. But I know it, I might have to fix it. I'm applying this mascara generously to my upper, and I'll apply it to my lower lashes. At first, I didn't really like it as much as I do now, but once it's like dried up a little bit, I really do like this mascara. It volumizes really nice, and it adds a little bit of length to your lashes as well, and you can really build it. Which I like mascaras that I can really build to get the look that I want since I don't wear false lashes. I really love the way this eyeshadow came out. I don't even wear eyeshadow like that anymore, to be honest, now that I'm teaching. But when I have the time, I do like to get creative. But it's been a while since I've gotten this colorful with my makeup. Who knows, maybe one day I will wear some colorful eyeshadow to school, wake up early and be really bright and colorful. I'm loving this turquoise on my eyes, and turquoise is so pretty on like brown skin with brown eyes. I think it's just so gorgeous. And this mascara works really nice for lower lashes as well. You can really like build it up. That's the thing I love. You can build it up without it looking like a hot mess. As you can see, it's making my lower lashes pop without being too clumpy and without covering up the eyeshadow that's down there. We don't want to cover up the shadow. Alright, I need to fix this eye, the eyeshadow really, really quick. I accidentally covered up some of the turquoise when I was tight lining. I got a little bit too much black on my lid. I'm just going to take it on this brush and apply some right there. There we go. And do it to the other side as well. Alright. I'm gonna go back in and fix my lashes. I just messed up right in the innermost part of my eye. That's another thing. I feel like this wand, these bristles, can really grab your lashes without you hurting yourself and poking yourself in the eye. They can go all the way up in there. Okay, so my eyes are done. I love the way my makeup has come out. The last thing is trying to decide a lip color. With eyes this bright and turquoise, it's like, what color lips do I want? Should I do pink? I have turquoise lipstick. I also have a green that I could do. Let's see if I mix the green and the turquoise, what that looks like. I think that'll be super fun. Hopefully y'all agree. I mean, or I could do a nude lip, but I feel like a nude lip would be like too, like that's the safe route to go. You know what I mean? I'm not about being safe today. This is my day of rest and mourning. So, all right, so we have this one. And we have this one. Now the green is, I haven't opened it yet and I haven't worn it yet, but it's more of like an olive glittery green. This one is like a true turquoise that is kind of like the two colors mixed together right where they meet. It's more of that kind of turquoise. And it's metallic. I don't like that. Definitely don't want turquoise lips. Don't like that at all. Let's try the green. Now my lips are covered in glitter. I'm thinking a pink lip though, but I do want to try this green lip. Let's see how it looks. This one is called, the other one I just put on was called Electromagnetic, this turquoise. I didn't even put it on like opaquely or anything. I just kind of barely put it on so I could get a sense of if I wanted that color or not. I think I'm going to put on a wig with this look too. Let's just go all out today. I don't really wear my wigs to school like that either. This one is called Extraterrestrial. Oh, this one's more opaque than the other one. Ooh, I love this color, but I don't know if it's the best for this eye look. Oh yeah, I love this color. God, I'm feeling it though. What do you guys think with this eye look? I'm kind of feeling it. Yo, I'm liking this lip with this look. It's a little bit darker. I feel like it just changes the tone of it. Oh my gosh. Love. And it's just, you can see the green. This is a deeper, more olive green than this, but I feel like it's just pulling it together. Yo, this is it. So, this is the NYX Cosmic Metal Lip Cream in Extraterrestrial that I have on my lips. And I'm loving this look. Doing another layer. This one's easier to apply than the other one, I'll say that. Okay, yeah. So this is the look, the makeup look. I'm probably going to throw on a wig. I have my hair in these twists right now. I don't really want to untwist them yet. Kind of want to wear my hair in twists for a while. But it'd probably be so pretty if I did untwist it and wear my real hair. Decisions. And they are dry all the way too, my twist. Or what if I did some space buns and we really went like all out with this look? I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair, but this is the makeup look. I promise you in person that the foundation matches perfectly. I'm in love with this look. I'm in love. Let me know what you guys think about this super colorful unicorn rainbow mermaid inspired makeup look. Do you like it? Would you wear something like this out? Like I'm about to go to Walgreens with my makeup like this. Would you wear this out? Let me know down below. Let me know what other looks you want to see. And thank you so much for watching. Also, pray for me. As you see, I feel okay about it. I know that, you know, this isn't God's will, so I'm okay with it, but I'm also still sad, you know. I'm still like hurt, but you know, I'll live. So yeah, this is the look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.